Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
What we want to do now is take a look at some of the stocks on the move. Lisa Mateo alongside Isabel Lee. And we are joined by Bloomberg's Bailey Lipschultz. All right, Bailey, want to start with Jack Dorsey's digital payment company, Block. How are they doing?
They were up a lot, Lisa.
Okay.
They were up more than 7%, now down 1.5%. That trades under the ticker XYZ, very futuristic thinking.
Yes.
Beating expectations, broadly speaking, really saw a lot of strength from Cash App and a number of their other kind of offerings. The big thing, though, when you look at the analyst reaction, the stock still was up more than 60% from a May 2nd low. So this is a stock that rallied into results. We saw a couple banks downgrade shares going into the print. So even if you beat expectations, maybe you aren't seeing that follow through. Again, we saw a strong pop at the open, but that has turned to a fade. The one thing that we call that on the desk is P2P, meaning price to perfection. So you do see some of these stocks, even if you beat expectations, maybe there's not much follow through in the aftermarket. And again, we are having kind of those summer Friday vibes. So maybe people closing out some positions now that this catalyst is in the rearview mirror.
What's going on with Pinterest? I remember this from my high school days.
High school days? Well, how long was that? Like 6 years ago? I'm
just 5
saying.
years ago.
Okay, I was going to say. Stock trades under the ticker PINS, right now down 8%. Did fall as much as 15.5%, so pairing some of those losses. This comes after quarterly results in some metrics beat expectations, but broadly speaking, ad pricing fell below what Wall Street was looking for. I saw a few analysts kind of calling out that maybe the company isn't benefiting to the degree of a Google or a Reddit, really being able to capture some of that AI spending and kind of pushing some of that advertising dollars to work. One thing, again, another company up almost 50% even after this pullback from their April 21st low. So we are seeing some companies that did really run into results, dialing back some of those gains. But again, Bloomberg Intelligence kind of calling out that ad weakness, dragging on revenue growth. That's something that we had been seeing and have been tracking from some of these companies that do cater to that ad pricing, social media kind of world.
Now, what about Trade Desk? Explain to me first what they do. Who is Trade Desk and how are they doing?
Advertising technology company. So think kind of like within technology, within your TV, one of their bigger comps, or I guess one of the companies that went public recently is Mountain, trades under the ticker MNTN. Advertising TV, they use Trade Desk as kind of their main comp. But Trade Desk ticker TTD right now down 39%. Yikes. Worst drop since it went public in 2016. Wow. When you dial back, though, I was looking kind of saying, wait, I remember this company under pressure earlier this year. Back after reporting results in February, fell 33%. So this is a company that is dealing with the Amazon boogeyman. What does that mean for the company going forward? How do you kind of pencil in expectations in 25 and 26 when you are dealing with the risk, the persistent risk that Amazon and other peers could be eating your ad dollar? So that's been kind of the big sticking point when we look through some of the analyst reactions, B of A downgrading shares, just a lot of uncertainty about the path forward. And if you're a company, you know, again, that on the last 12 months is down 39%. So you're basically were flat into the print. Not a lot of reasons to step in and want to buy, and Mountain, that peer right now down more than 7.5%. So the entire area under a bit of pressure this year.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.